Oh, welcome to the video. I hope you're having a good weekend. If this is when you're watching this, that's when I'm doing this. Okay, the card I pulled. Oh, first of all, I want to say in my last video, I said, I was talking about things that, anyways, I was talking about aliens, kind of, right? And I said, and I believe I'm one, right? I'm not from this world or something. And what I meant was my soul, not that my physical body was born here. Yes. I just meant that as a soul. So I believe we have multiple lives, parallel lives. We're all living everything because there's no past, present, future. So reincarnation is like we're just living these lives and they're all stacked on top of each other. It's not past or future because there is no time. And so we are living these lives all at the same time. All these lives are happening. And I just have memories or just this awareness of how these different worlds work. And I've always had that, always really had that. So that's what I mean. I mean, I know that part of my soul has experienced different worlds, not just Earth. So that is what I meant by that. Okay, let's get going. The card I pulled is the Knight of Pentacles from my Light Seers deck. And the message for you today is, the little affirmation message is, I plant my future with my rock steady foundations of faith. I plant my future with my rock steady foundations of faith. Of course, we talked, I think it was yesterday, I talked so much about faith, or the day before. It's everything. And especially in this time, I really want you to remember, I'm in Canada, but I mean, the US elections affect the whole world, I think. And I think at this time, we really need to have faith that everything's going to turn out for the better because that's the way the world is turning out. Remember, you get to choose your timeline, you get to choose the reality by the choices you make, by your thoughts, by your all of that, right? So I want you to remember that no matter what happens, I believe, and you can choose to believe, that it is leading us down the road that we are meant to be on, right? And so it may, let's say if it ends up in a way that looks terrible and looks like, oh my God, and believe me, there's different people that, if one wins, there's going to be people who are totally against it. If the other one wins, there's tons of people who are going to be totally against that. So we all have that, right? So we need to hold faith, for one, that it's all working out for the best, even though it's going to cause chaos, because it will, no matter which one wins, will cause some sort of chaos, that chaos needs to happen for things to change, right? Things don't usually change when everybody's comfortable and happy and things are rosy, right? Change happens in discomfort. There's a need to change when you're like, I can't take this anymore. So remember that. Hold faith to what you desire. See the world as you want it to be. Be how you desire the world to be, right? Be the change, be the change, be the change, and hold the light. Because holding love and light is the best possible energy to be in, and you will affect other beings also by doing that. Okay, the message from the Knight of Pentacles is taking pride in your effort and moving your goals forward. It's time to have fierce loyalty, to really decide. And again, this kind of goes there, right? Find your energizing, unwavering ambitions for the future. So whether this is you want to create something, a new business, a new relationship, whatever about a new you, right? Then it's like holding the faith and being energized in the process. If you think a process is going to be hard, dreary, terrible, you're not going to stick with it, right? Anything you are creating and working towards, you want the journey also to be one that you enjoy. Doesn't mean every minute's going to be. It doesn't mean every single thing you do, but more or less, because why else do it? Why else do it? Because the outcome's not necessarily the most important thing. It is truly the journey, just like our lives, right? Death is the outcome. Death is the outcome. So really, we're just on a journey to experience life the best we can, right? Because we're not working toward, you're not going to say I'm working towards death. Yeah, because that's my outcome. I'm focusing on death. That's my outcome, right? You want to enjoy the journey, focus on the journey being most incredible it can be, going through the flow of it, going through the changes of it, handling whatever comes next, learning the lessons, growing, expanding as a person, going through your ups and downs, but knowing you can handle it all, right? That's the journey. And I believe that's kind of what this card is about. Well, today, that's what we're saying this card is about. Okay, the thing I pulled for Parallel Universes of Self, the book, the passage states, oops. And I do this and then I forget which one I was going to read because it's all highlighted and that. And I'm like, oh, darn, which was the one? Because it's already highlighted and underlined. Release your reaction and interaction with what you no longer desire and refocus on what you cherish instead of and such events and people. So that's part of it. When you know you create it all, or more precisely, attract it all, you don't even worry about who and what shows up anymore. Again, this is kind of what I was talking about. And it's not necessarily that you created the outcome, right? It's like that all of us collective as a whole. We just, and it's also our soul's path, and it's also the evolution of humanity right now and the evolution of the planet. So there's a lot of things going on, right? There's a lot of things going on. So it's not like you personally have created this mess and chaos in the world, or maybe even something in your life, because there's other people playing off things and playing off their life purpose and their mission and their soul's journey, right? And a soul's journey may look very hard, very brutal, right? But that's just what that soul chose to go through. That's truly what I believe. You are free to attract the reality you want. You are free to enter parallel realities, and there is no out there unless you invite it through your innermost intentions. You realize you can attract better any time. And that's kind of where I wanted to go with this. And that's kind of what I was talking about. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen instantaneously. It can, but we need to believe that it can. And often we don't, right? So we want to set it in motion, in other words. I see what's creating around me. Like I said yesterday, our perception or whatever's around us is created by us. And I know some may go, hold it. I didn't create this love of my life to die, right? To pass away. And my only child, my daughter, passed away in 2016. So I didn't create, in my physical life now as a human, I didn't create the instant for her to pass away. You know what I mean? That's not what I mean. Remember, she's a soul. That person you're thinking of, they have their soul's journey. That was their journey. And yes, your journey was also to be with them during their journey. But in a way, it's like, if I would have been able to prevent what happened to her, it would have happened. I would have, right? That was then our journey. But the journey wasn't that, right? That was not the outcome. That was to be. The outcome of the journey of her life and the journey of my life was what happened. Even though it sucks, even though it was horrible, even though it was terrible, even though I still miss her every single day and every minute, right? That was part of her life journey and my life journey. So I'm not going to sit and focus on it and say regret and say she died too young or died too soon. She lived her whole life. She lived her whole life. When a person dies, they lived their whole life. No matter what age they passed away at, that was their life, right? So we don't need to focus on it was too soon, it was too terrible, if this didn't happen, if this, if that. No, you can just end it right there and just, it's like acceptance, right? This is the way it was. Now, whether it was addiction or a drunk driver or a serial killer or something, you're not saying that is okay in this world, right? It's having the awareness, wow, like she chose or they chose to go through this such a tough journey dealing with these dark forces or these dark things in life, right? We're not saying that is okay and we should just dismiss it and not be upset about people driving drunk or about all the drugs that are around and nothing's being done, right? That's not what I was saying. Okay, that's a long aside. Let's just end that part. So there's so much we do have control of. And in those circumstances, it's how we think about it. It's how we focus on it. It's how we react to it. It's how we manage life after something like that happened, right? I'm not saying deny grief. I'm not saying deny anger. None of that. Our emotions are for us to be felt, to be dealt with, and to be released, not held on and lived in, right? It's not good for us to hold on to something and live in a state of victimhood, complete sorrow, depression, where it's like you're constantly blaming yourself or blaming someone else or holding on to anger or frustration for your whole life. You're not meant to live like that, right? So in a way, yes, you get to decide how you're going to change your life, how you want to live, how you want to experience your day. That's what we're talking about. But also, you get to choose what you kind of manifest into your life or how you direct your life to be what you end up having in your life, the experiences you have, the material things you have, the people you are around, the things that happen to you. Yes, we have a lot of control over that too. It also stems from a faith and belief that you can, that you do, that you are that powerful, and that the choices you make, the thoughts you think, the actions you take, the beliefs you have, which can all be changed, right? They can all be changed. They can all be directed to your desire instead of what you're unhappy with and what you don't want to create. So in these next few days, where is your focus? Hold the light. Hold for the best truth, kind of like the best thing to happen for all humanity, in the best and the good, in the light, in love, and know that it will come about and that that's what you are choosing. And don't let other people, other things, the media, all that bring you back into darkness or fear or worry. You will go there sometimes, but again, feel it, cry it, write about it, release it, let it go, come back to faith. All right, I hope that helped. Okay, so take a deep breath in, lengthening up. And then exhale, relax, relax, relax. Let it all go. Inhale again, lengthening up, straightening your spine, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, release the shoulders, let go, breathe, or let go of all the fear, worry, doubt, pain, anything, leave it down in the center of the earth. Inhale the beautiful, loving nurse energy into your heart center, expanding through your heart, right? Choosing the best future for all humanity and for yourself. Inhaling deeply, and then exhale that beautiful intention out into the world, sending love and light to everyone. And then inhale the beautiful love and light that's available for you. Inhale deeply into your heart center, expanding, expanding. And then one more time, let's exhale this beautiful positive energy, spreading love and light and good intentions to everyone and everything out there. Inhale beautiful love and light, and then ground it down through your body, going down, down, down through your feet, down to the center of the earth, leaving it there. Well, grounding it there as it is in through your whole body now and your whole being, right? Set the attention, believe, know, trust that you are filled with love and light, that you are love and light, and that your great intention has gone out into the world. Take a few deep breaths, hand on your heart. Everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out for me and for all humanity for the best. I choose to believe that everything will work out for the best. I choose to believe that we are in a positive timeline. I choose to believe that we will choose a higher positive timeline. I choose to believe and know that I can handle anything that happens. I know that I'm strong, I am powerful, I am abundant, and everything will work out okay. All right, have an absolutely amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video.